Chris Byrd versus Povetkin, going to be October 27th in Germany. We talked about this being very likely because the IBF's mandating this tournament.
That's a ridiculous tournament. So.
Yep, Byrd versus Povetkin. I'm picking Povetkin. You're picking
I'm picking Byrd by decision.
I'm just going because of Byrd's age and last performance.
Well, the last performance was that win he had against,
I know Mattersome performance.
Yeah, against Klitschko. I just think he'll be able to out-slick a lot of guys still. He should be able to. So.
I don't.
We'll see.
Not here. He won't be able to. This guy's up and coming. This guy was a good decorated amateur.
We'll see.
He's younger.
It's in Germany. That won't help Byrd.
Nope.
That's for sure.
He'll probably knock Byrd out too. But we'll see. Okay. Also, let's see.
And it's not shown here. You knew that.
Of course not. You might be able to see it on the ZDF thing on their internet if they stream it. So I'm gonna try. Yeah. But anyhow, Joel Julio looking for a big fight at 154, possibly against Joaquim Alcine, the WBA champion, or just any big name. He's wanting to go ahead and step up at 154.
Good division to start stepping up in.
So he's definitely serious about going to 154. He's no longer at welterweight.
And he's been fighting at 150, 152 anyway, so basically.
So he was already basically there, just made it official now.
Yeah, so, yeah, Alcine I think he's ready for a guy like that. So, I mean, that's fine. If he fights him, I'd pick him to win.
I'd pick Alcine. I thought he beat Sims.
I did.
Or I didn't think he beat Sims. I thought he had a really close, barely lost to Sims.
I thought it was close, but I thought Sims clearly won. So.
But anyhow, we'll see if that fight even gets made. And Alcine's a better boxer than Julio, and I think Julio, I don't know, I could see him losing like a Quintana-ish type fight again. I'd put Quintana and Alcine sort of on a similar level, I guess. Quintana's definitely...
I think Quintana's better than Alcine from what I've seen. So.
I don't, but anyhow. Also Darchinyan. Darchinyan's going to be returning against some bomb.
Yeah, after that bullshit knockout.
For a IBO title fight, this bum is 11, 13, and 13. Why is this guy getting a title shot? Because the title's really good. IBO. This is the belt they're trying to shove down our throats now. Don't let them do it.
Please.
We don't need another belt.
We've got enough. Yep, we've got 4 already.
You see this. This is the kind of people that they have fighing. Some guy that just got knocked out gets an immediate shot at a title versus...
the guy that's this bad of a record.
Yep.
So.
Oh, the guy's 11, 13, and 3. Well, my mistake.
Darchinyan coming back from that bullshit knockout loss he suffered.
Well, that's true.
I mean, it was complete BS. He was only knocked out for like 5 minutes. I mean, he could have clearly continued. They should have let him continue.
Also, Sugar Ray Leonard versus De La Hoya, and a friendly bet that they have on the side. It's going to be Leonard's contender fighters. This is September 15th, by the way.
Card,
Leonard's contender fighters, 2 contender fighters, are fighting De La Hoya's fighters in this card. Yes. When we have
Uma and Mora fighting.
Mora being the contender guy. And Uma the golden boy.
Yeah. And Forbes and Bajado.
Forbes the contender star, and Bajado De La Hoya.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, this is the deal. If either goes 2-0, the loser is the ring card girl for the main event. The Marquez
they dress up as a ring card girl. They dress up as a woman.
Yep.
Yes.
Let's just hope De La Hoya doesn't tell his fighters to take a dive.
So he purposely dresses up like a woman. Yeah.
Thank you for explaining the joke. But anyhow, and if it's a tie, both of them do it.
Yes, absolutely. And it's very possible it could be a tie because Forbes could beat Bajado, and Uma's definitely beaten Mora. So,
if it's 1-1 that happens, if 2-0, just one guy, the loser.
The loser. So, and looks like Leonard will be the loser, of course.
Maybe Leonard's the one that's wanting to dress up in a dress for making these bets. He was the one that initiated the bet, actually.
Okay.
Anyhow, yeah, that's crazy.
Absolutely. And it's one thing to be the ring card, though.
Especially
you don't
when
need to dress up as them.
Especially when you got the contender guys versus actual fighters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which, okay, Forbes is an actual fighter himself, clearly. Definitely. But anyhow, also Alfonso Gomez, another contender, former contender star.
Yes.
Versus Ben Tacky, October 16th, contender special.
Yep, on a Tuesday on ESPN.
That's a really good fight for Gomez.
Definitely.
He should win. I'll have to go decision in that one. Tacky's tough.
Yeah, very tough. So Gomez isn't a power puncher.
No. But Tacky needs to be considering getting out of boxing. He hasn't won a lot here, so he's just an opponent now, just a gatekeeper, if even that now.
A good, tough opponent to push people. So he's good for that, but that's about
After this, he's going to be that lower rung gatekeeper, where he's fighting guys that are like 10-0 and stuff.
Yep. So.
Also, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has been sparring Lovemore in Jiao.
Yes.
And dominating him, of course. It's in Jiao. But Mayweather's also going to be starring on Dancing with the Stars this season while training to fight Ricky Hatton.
Yeah, before the Hatton fight, it starts September 24th this year.
Yep, not a good move for him to be doing this.
He's always been a fighter, the fighter, mainly out of everybody that just focuses completely on boxing.
Him and Hopkins.
Absolutely.
Those are the two fighters that when you think Mayweather, when you think Hopkins, you think training.
Absolutely, and just constant training and dedication and focus. So.
Hopkins, I'd say even more so actually, because he actually closes himself off completely.
Yeah.
He doesn't go out and party or anything.
Yeah, Mayweather just...
Which that's probably more due to his age.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's been there, done that.
Mayweather's still 30, he's
29,
he's 30. Yeah. So.
Still young.
Yeah, definitely. Younger than Hopkins, most people are. The fighting doesn't show it, though. But anyway, we'll have to see what happens. Yes, he's fighting Hatton. Shouldn't be that much of a distraction, but it is a fight he needs to focus on completely.
Certainly.
And especially since he's...
Any fight, really.
Yeah, really. Especially since it's Mayweather, who's always prided himself on doing that and focusing no matter who it is. So, and this is a huge pay-per-view fight. Don't think it'll hurt him, obviously.
No, but
maybe he'll get eliminated early.
It won't help him.
No, can't help him, really. But
hopefully he sucks at dancing anyhow.
Should.
And at least the kind they do on there.
Yeah, that. But, maybe he'll do the MC Hammer dance. Yeah, absolutely. Who knows?
That's all we got.
But looking forward to seeing him on there, I guess. And Holyfield was the first boxer to do it, so now Mayweather. But anyway.
And Zoo was on there.
Yeah.
In Australia.
Nobody saw that.
Yep.
So.
See.